News 11:30 time, 1:33. Across the Philippines, a trail of destruction. Survivors of one of the worst typhoons in history are picking through the debris. A massive relief effort is in play, but is being hampered by no roads and no communication. Up to 10,000 people were killed in one city alone. Up to 4 million people have been affected. Meanwhile, many here are anxiously awaiting news from that devastated country.
Canada's Filipino community is fearing for the loss of family and friends. Many gathered to pray for the survivors of the typhoon and gather aid to send to the country. Toronto Reverend Ben Ebkes Jr. says that he cannot get in touch with his two brothers in one of the hardest hit areas.
And right now, we are still missing two families that belong to our family. Families of my brothers, two brothers, and it's sad and it's difficult. I couldn't sleep, but God knows what is happening, and we have to pray for one another.
From the Canadian Press, I'm Roger Ward.
Ottawa says it will donate up to $5 million. You can help by texting the keyword Red Cross or Rouge to 30333 from your cell phone to donate $5 to the Canadian Red Cross. Police say a man died in Surrey last night after a targeted home invasion at 26 and King George Boulevard. Neighbors say there had been some suspected criminal activity there in the past. The death marks the 21st homicide in Surrey this year. Thousands paused for 2 minutes of silence across Britain today to remember that country's war dead. Queen Elizabeth led Britain's annual Remembrance Day service, laying a wreath at the cenotaph. To the chimes of Big Ben, veterans, servicemen, and thousands of others bowed their heads before the playing of the last post. Prince Philip and Prince William and Harry also laid wreaths of red poppies at the monuments as William's wife Kate watched from a nearby balcony. This is the time when people typically start donating to charities, especially ones with links to veterans. News 1130's Ryan McLeod is finding out how to make sure your money is going where you want it to go.
Experts say it's always important to do a bit of research before you give. Remembrance Day presents a bit of a unique problem as a lot of veterans groups have similar names, so you should make sure you're giving to the right one. A good way to find out where your money's being spent as well after it's donated is to check out the group's website. And the Better Business Bureau says if they're looking for you to donate clothes, find out how much of that money raised from their sale is actually going to support the veterans. And be wary of people pressuring you for an on-the-spot donation, as it could be the sign of a scam. Ryan McLeod, News 1130.
Coming up, the province is trying to clarify what is expected of teachers who coach sports with a review of guidelines. News 1130 time, 1:36.